let's discard our sense of national cynicism. Indeed, it's disheartening when you listen to our discourse on our radios and on our TVs. You think that this country is worse than any other country in this world. And indeed, you think that our country is a something whole, as some president described some of our countries to be. But if we have a sense of national optimism, and that is what has made those countries reach where they are, because the generations that worked to make their countries what they are had the hope that their countries would be better based on the sacrifices that they were making. And so a generation, if you look at the history of any country, there's a generation in the history of that country that sacrificed to make the country reach where it has reached. And so in Ghana, we need to make that generational sacrifice if our country is to have a bright future for our children and great-grandchildren. We must eschew deviousness from our politics. There was a case in which, in the Third Republic, some politician was happy that his party had won, and he said the trick in his constituency that made them win was they went around telling the opposition supporters that they were voting the next day. It's like, let's say NDC and MPP. So you go and tell the MPP supporters that, oh, on the election day, it's for NDC. And that the next day, they'll bring fresh ballot boxes and the MPP too will come and vote. And that's the new electoral system that they have brought. So on that day, and in those times, we didn't have mobile phones, we didn't have WhatsApp, we didn't have all those gadgets. If you had a radio in your station, it was GBC1 and GBC2. The one with the wire they connect to the pole outside. And so, if you go to the village spreading this, they will believe that, yes, it's true, one party is voting today, the next party is voting the next day. So on the day of the election, the other party said, oh, it's these people's turn. Ours is tomorrow. They were preparing for tomorrow. And tomorrow came, no ballot boxes, no electoral officials. And so he won, and he was happy. That is deviousness. And so let's eschew deviousness from our politics. And as Bishop said, our country is politically polarized. Our partisanship is too extreme. And that is part of the reason for our forward, one step forward, two steps back. One step forward, two steps back. A new government comes into power and everything the previous government did is wrong. We inherited a mess. We did this. This didn't happen. If they had done this. And so we continue to pass the buck and pass the blame instead of taking the good things the previous government did and continue and build on it. We keep looking back for 2 years playing the blame game, and by the time you see the next election is right in front of you. And so yes, we are polarized and our partisanship is extreme.